Manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. So a heck of a move.
Man.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. fake. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through him.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Looking to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's still fighting forward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. They thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. There's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check 99. Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Check the backer, check the backer. Go.
They'll drop to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Mike, two. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Tight end right. Everyone go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check. Look.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. For these types of situations, what can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears long.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get this. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 9 now. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll set up to throw. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come up in an offset eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped lead.